Let's talk about that crash. You know it, I know it. That soul igniting, fire in your veins feeling that hits after a great idea, an inspiring story, a clear vision of a better you. It's electric. It convinces you that this time is different. You are ready to conquer mountains, overhaul your life, and finally become the person you see in your mind's eye. You feel it so deeply you think it's permanent. But then, life does what life does. A long day happens. A minor setback occurs. You feel tired, or bored, or overwhelmed. And just like that, the feeling evaporates. It leaves you stranded in the cold, harsh reality of your old patterns, looking at the gap between where you are and where you want it to be. And that gap feels wider than ever. The silence after the motivation fades is the loudest sound in the world. It screams one question at you. Why can't I hold on to it? Why am I back here again? And that question breeds a quiet shame. A story that maybe you just don't have what it takes. I need you to hear this, and hear it clearly. You are not flawed for this. You are human. You have been operating on a broken model. A model that sells you a beautiful lie. The lie is that motivation is the fuel. We are taught to seek it, to find it, to bottle it up and drink it so we can finally start our engines. We treat motivation as the prerequisite for action. We say, I'll start when I feel motivated. And so we wait. We wait for the perfect mood, the perfect Monday, the perfect alignment of stars and feelings to grant us permission to begin. And while we are waiting, pleading with our emotions to cooperate, our dreams sit on the shelf, collecting dust. Our goals become ghosts that haunt us. This is the painful, frustrating cycle. It's not a lack of desire. Desire is real. It's a misunderstanding of the sequence. You have put the cart before the horse and then wondered why you aren't moving. Let me reframe this for you, permanently. Motivation is not the fuel. It is the spark. It is the initial flame that catches your eye in the darkness. But you cannot warm your hands on a single spark for a lifetime. You cannot build a life on a momentary flash of light. A spark is a signal, a gift of clarity. Its entire purpose is to show you what is possible. To light the kindling so you can build something that sustains you. That sustaining force, Terial Fuel, is your identity. It is the decision of who you are at your core, far beneath the shifting sands of your daily emotions. Every single action you take is a vote for your identity. When you press snooze on the alarm, you set to build your future. You're not just getting more sleep. You are casting a powerful, subconscious vote for the identity of someone who chooses comfort over commitment. When you choose distraction over deep work, you're voting for the identity of someone who is at the mercy of their impulses. You are telling your nervous system, this is who I am, and your world conforms to that belief. But the beautiful, liberating flip side is also true. Every time you move, when every cell in your body wants to be still, you are casting a vote for a new identity. Every time you open the document instead of the social media app, you are voting for the identity of a focused creator. Every time you lace up your shoes on a cold, dark morning, you are voting for the identity of someone who respects their own health. Action is not the result of a new identity. It is the creator of it. You act your way into a new way of being. This is where your true power resides. In the sacred space between a trigger and your response. That micro moment is the battleground for your future. In that space, you are not a victim of your feelings. You are the sovereign of your choices. The goal is not to eliminate the feeling of, I don't want to. The goal is to honor the commitment you made to yourself, despite that feeling. This is the alchemy of personal growth. You take the leaden weight of resistance and, through consistent action, transmute it into the gold of self. The motivation that arises from this process is not fleeting or flimsy. It is deep, rooted, and unshakable. It is the pride of a promise kept. It is the quiet confidence of someone who knows they can count on themselves. This is the engine that will carry you through the inevitable storms, because it is powered not by a fragile emotion, but by the proven evidence of your own character. So, here is your new operating system, your framework for a fire that never dies. First, you must execute a strategic assassination on the all-or-nothing fantasy living in your mind. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Your journey will be messy. You will have off days. The key is not a flawless performance. It is relentless consistency. Showing up for 5 minutes on the day you want to quit is infinitely more valuable than showing up for 5 hours on the day you feel inspired. Those 5 minutes build the neural pathway of integrity. They prove to your deepest self that you are reliable. Second, you make the foundational decision only once. You don't redebate your worthiness every morning. You decide, now, that you are a person of discipline. You are a person who finishes things. You are a person who respects their own time. From that moment on, your daily choices are no longer existential crises. They are simple executions of your identity. The question shifts from the draining, do I feel like it, to the empowering, what does the person I am committed to becoming do in this situation? Third, you master the art of the micro-action. You shrink the initial hurdle until it is laughably small. Your brain resists big, scary changes. It welcomes tiny, manageable steps. Don't think about cleaning the entire garage. Think about putting 5 things away. Don't think about the 50-page report. Think about writing the first paragraph. The magic is in the ignition. Movement creates momentum, and momentum creates motivation. Fourth, you track your faithfulness, not just your outcomes. Create a simple calendar and mark an X. Every day you keep your core promise to yourself. Your job is not to control the result today. Your job is to build a chain of evidence that you are the kind of person who shows up. Watch that chain grow. It will become a source of strength more powerful than any temporary feeling of inspiration. Now, I want you to feel this in your bones. You have been waiting for a savior in the form of a feeling. I am telling you that you must save yourself from that very need. Stand up, right where you are. Feel the weight of your body, the air in your lungs. This is the vessel of your potential. You were not designed for a life of perpetual comfort and low standards. You were designed for the tension of growth. You were forged for the struggle that shapes you into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable. The world does not need another person who only acts when conditions are perfect. The world needs the real you, the you that emerges when you stop being a passenger to your emotions and start being the driver of your actions. The you that owns your mornings, guards your focus, and treats your own word as the most sacred promise you will ever make. This is your call to action. Today, not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready today. You will do one thing, one small, intentional, powerful thing that aligns with the future you are building. You will do it specifically because you don't fully feel like it. You will do it to cast that decisive vote for your new identity. And then, tomorrow, you will do it again. You will fall in love with the daily battle, because the battle is not your enemy. It is the forge that shapes you. You will stop waiting for a feeling to descend upon you like magic. You will start creating the proof, brick by brick, action by action, that you are the architect of your life. Look in the mirror and say it with conviction. My motivation is not a feeling I find. My motivation is the identity I build through relentless, daily action. The spark has been given, that's why you're here, reading these words. Now, go build the fire that never goes out, and rise.